I said on a real homestead, she would be food. That's not true. I'm just not gonna change this tag because I don't want to. After 20 minutes of looking for these zip ties, we are back in action. I think it would be so cute. Hello, welcome to Yellow Door Urban Homestead. I am Asia and I'm an urban gardener growing in a small space out in my backyard. It's an absolutely beautiful day today. It's finally a beautiful day. I woke up this morning and I knew that the forecast said it was supposed to be nice, but I woke up this morning, it was kind of drizzly and cloudy and cold. I was like, no! But now we're out here and I'm so excited. I need to fill bags. I need to reinforce the greenhouse. I need to check on the chickens and the quail. I also need to check for chicken eggs real quick. I do not know the little apron that somebody sent me not too long ago. Love that apron. I don't know what I did with it. I think I had it in the house. I just don't know where I put it in the house. I put the eggs up and then I don't remember what I did because we got to check for chicken eggs too. So I was coming out here to see if maybe it was in the greenhouse. It's not. I also need to open this. So I'm gonna open that, but right now I'm trying to see. Oh, also the seeds that we sowed the other day, I never put any water in them. I also need to go see if I have any more of the mammoth sunflowers, which I'm pretty sure I do. Put some water in them and then put those over into the other greenhouse too. It is warm in here, y'all. Good gracious alive. It's warm in here. By the way, the garlic that's in here looks really good. Well, I don't want to say really good, but it looks like, you know, it's growing and it's gonna do well over here. It's also some little broccoli heads that's ready to be harvested. These are the broccoli shoots, the side shoots I always talk about. So those are ready to be harvested too. It's a few over here, not a whole bunch of them, but they did real good right here. I like that. And that is our garlic. So if you remember the last time, it was kind of short and small. It's getting much taller. We don't have germination everywhere, but it looks pretty good. I just got my finger caught in this new tripod. OMG. Oh, it hurt, but it's okay. I'm gonna have to be more careful with that. I'm gonna have to, because that hurt. All right, so let me see. I really don't know what I did with my thing. I'm not happy about that. We also need to open this greenhouse. It's nice and sunny right here. That's why we gotta reinforce it. It's gonna stay here. I know what I said, but it's gonna stay here. Okay, so tomato seedlings that we had pricked out and potted up. And some of them, I had to push them lower down. With that being said, tomatoes can root from just the stem. And so that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm gonna see if that will help. Because it was basically the tomatoes that I had started to notice the dampening off with. But the soil should start to dry out now. The sun is out. And then I'm gonna watch my watering. We have the dill here. Remember I told y'all the zinnias look terrible? Now this isn't zinnias. It says that it's ground cherries. I'm pretty sure that is not a ground cherry. I don't know if I got something mixed up or not. But zinnias look terrible, so we replanted them. This is dill. Nasturtiums are looking good. Fennel in the back. The peppers, I think I was overwatering them too. And peppers do not like wet soil. We are letting everything kind of dry out in here. Thankfully, like I said, the sun is out today. And then we have pretty much a lot of calendula. There's some nasturtiums in there. This may be a little more dill. I don't know what I was doing with this dill, but I was planting a lot of it. Some cilantro, some basil, got more basil, some more cilantro, and some more calendula. I really want to plant out the calendula and the cilantro, so we're probably going to get that done within the next week or so. But right now we're going to check in on the quail. So a little bit of quail cam for you. I know people would be like, you checked on them but you didn't take us with you. There they go. And they pretty much have a good amount of food, so I'm gonna leave that. It looks like I need to get them some water, if you can see that. I have startled them. The group over here needs food. They have 2 waterers, but it looks like they need water too, so we're gonna do that. I found my apron. It was on the back of my door in my bedroom, so super excited about that because we can get the chicken eggs. Really like this. I'll put a link. I have done it before. Subscribers sent it to me. I really like it. It's very useful. So let's take care of these quail. We're gonna get the food first. So sometimes the water hose is dripping, and so instead of going and turning the water on in the front, I'll just let it drip until it fills up their containers. I don't really do it with the chicken waterers because they too big. They 3-gallon waterers, but I'll do it with the quail waterers. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna let that drip in there, fill up, and then we will go and take them their water. So it's really that simple for the quail in the morning. You just, well, morning, evening, whenever you come and do it, you just change their water and their food, and they're good to go. Now onto the chickens. No, get out. Because if you peck me today, I'm not gonna be happy. Get out. No, go. All right, got the eggs. We've got one who likes to peck me. I do not like it, y'all. Like, no, go away. And she likes to jump up. So it's not like she's pecking my shoe. It's like she's pecking my skin, and I don't enjoy it. See, that's her. It's Bertha. She always been like that. She has always been like that. She's a bully. I was telling my kids the other day, I said on a real homestead, she would be food. Well, I mean, I do have a real homestead, but like on one where they have a lot of chickens and a lot of, you know, animals. They have so many that they do not want to deal with one that's being mean like that. She would be food. She would. Also, just to my point that Peace is not eating eggs anymore. Someone said maybe she cracked it and so she ate it. Like maybe somebody made a mistake and cracked it and she ate it. Because that's what, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's like 10 eggs in here. So she's not eating them anymore. I guess maybe somebody cracked it and so she decided, hey, it's already cracked. Let me eat it. Let me get them some food. Hold on, I'll be right back. Everybody just being weird this morning. And it's not morning, it's afternoon. The chickens are taken care of. I don't need to get them water because they have 2 3-gallon waterers. The reason why I have 2 is because in the winter when they freeze, I leave one in the house, bring one outside. It's kind of the same thing with the quail, but with the newly integrated group, I have 2 waterers in there. I had 2 feeders in there. That way, like, they wouldn't fight each other. Although they did, well, one of them did kind of fight, but that's my whole plan with those. So let's go put these eggs up and then we're coming right back out. I need to let my family know we back in eggs so they can start getting them. So that's 3 dozen right there, and that's probably a 4th dozen. So that's 4 dozen eggs. I need to let them know, come start getting y'all eggs. So we don't have any more mammoth sunflowers, but we got a tall variety. So we're gonna plant these really quick, get some water in them, and then we are going to go out into the garden. Like I said, we need to do bags, but I also need to go ahead and harvest those 2 cabbages I was telling y'all had really tight heads, because what I don't want is for the flower to pop out of it, and then there'll be nothing I can do with it. There's other cabbages out in the garden, and they're starting to look like they're trying to head up too, so that's cool. We're gonna plant, I'm not gonna change the tag. A sunflower is a sunflower. That's not true. I'm just not gonna change this tag because I don't want to. Taking these into the other greenhouse, then we're gonna put the water in them over there. They won't be as heavy to carry from over there to over here if I put the water in it over here. I'm excited. I need to get a humidity dome. Completely forgot about that.
Mama. Oh.
Yeah.
You right there.
Yeah. What's up? Okay, so I had to put those down on the ground because, as I always say, my land is not level, and so the water was going to the back, and so the ones in the front wouldn't have got any water. So once the soil gets moist, I'll put it back up on the shelf. Right now though, let's pour these cabbages. That's nice. It's small, but it's nice. I can make something out of it. Actually, what I want to try to do is make some egg rolls. So I don't need a whole lot of cabbage for that. But see, it's a really tight head, and I don't want it to end up flowering. Now, those had really good root systems. You remember when we were pulling out the other plants and I was like, they don't have good root systems? Those had really good root systems. So, got me some cabbage. So, I'm also gonna go ahead and pull the Brussels sprouts. Some of them are opening, and I'm sure that's not supposed to happen. So, we're gonna go ahead and pull those too, because I don't want them to flower. Again, not a lot of Brussels sprouts, just like not a lot of cabbage, but there are cabbage and there are Brussels sprouts, and that's what I want. You see what I mean when I said they were opening? They're supposed to be staying closed. So we're gonna go ahead and take those. There we go. A few more Brussels sprouts. Like I said, opening up too. If you can believe, that is my first time actually harvesting Brussels sprouts. So I know it'll get better every year. So these are the other cabbages that we're leaving. They look like they're attempting to start heading. We're gonna let them stay and see what they do between now and the time that it's time for us to plant out for the summer garden. So, all right, what's next? Oh, let's go harvest the broccoli that's in the greenhouse. All right, we're gonna take these little side shoots. Like I said, they're not huge, but it is food. Stir fry, tiny little fried broccoli, whatever you want to do with it. These plants are probably going to come out within the next week or two anyway, but I'm going to leave the smaller ones and let's see if they'll grow a little bit bigger. Right there, we got a few little side shoots. So I was out here filling bags and I thought it's such a beautiful day, and I think it's such a beautiful day that I'm going to do a giveaway. So if you're new to the channel, a book came out recently in the beginning of March, I believe March the 4th, and it was called Black Girls Gardening. And Amber had this published. It's the stories of black women who garden. Some of them you already know, they're on YouTube, they're on Instagram. And so I figured I would go ahead and do a giveaway today. So if you want to win this book, which is an amazing book, I am just about done reading it. Oh, I'm also in it in case you're new here. So my story is in this book as well. If you are interested, the only thing I need you to do is to make sure you like the video. Not that I could tell if you did or you didn't, but please like the video. Also, down in the comments, tell me what gardening means to you and make sure you leave a hashtag of Black Girls Gardening. I will announce the winner on the live on Friday. I hope that you enter the giveaway. It's an amazing book and I don't think that you will want to miss reading it. So I'm gonna get back to filling these bags. My camera's probably gonna get hot again, but I gotta show y'all something I noticed off camera when I was letting it cool down, and you're gonna be excited because I know that I am. Okay, progress is being made today, y'all. So let me show you what I got done. So far, I planning to come back out here, but I need to go eat. I am very hungry, so I need to go eat. Oh, and also that broccoli that I just harvested, I'm going to saute it in the pan and have it with my lunch. That's amazing. So we got these 3 bags finished. Got the bags right here finished, all the way around, except for that one. So now we have these bags here. There's 3 bags on the back and 3 more bags right there. So essentially I need to go and get the same amount of soil that I had the last time I got soil, and that'll finish us up, and I am excited about that. I really am. Oh, but let me show you what I'm very, very excited about. Is that a potato? It is. I was so excited. That's the first potato sprout so far this spring. Because if you remember, the first 10 bags on each side, so 5 on here and 5 on here, already have potatoes in them, and they've been in there, I want to say since February. This might have been a January planting. I can't even remember. But they're in there, so I expect to start seeing these germinate soon, start popping up out of the bag. And then, of course, the last few, those we just planted the other day. But that is not all. We have feverfew starting to come back already. We have comfrey coming back already. I think this was marshmallow, and that's coming back up already too, if you can see it right there. The lemon balm is starting to come back up. I need to pull these sticks and stuff out, or cut them, but the lemon balm is starting to grow again too. And I think this was anise hyssop, so things are waking up. And I am super duper excited about that, y'all. So I'm gonna make me some lunch, and then I will be back out into the garden because I think I'm going to, oh no, the first thing I'm going to do when I come back out here is reinforce the greenhouse. As I was walking back in the house, I realized I didn't give the quail any treats today. So I'm going to do that real quick before I go inside to take a little bit of a break and get me some food. Out of water. Well, my break is now over. I just took everything back in the house. Oh, that was so peaceful to have lunch out there. So this is what I'm going to use to reinforce for now. When I take down the compost pile, I will switch it out with the T-post, but I don't feel like taking down that compost pile right now. This was a part of a greenhouse. I'm hoping that the ground is soft enough, because this is exactly what I did to the larger greenhouse, and actually the poles were a lot shorter. But because that greenhouse is, you know, against the fence, I'm feeling like that's why it's fine. These are very long, and this is what I'm going to use to try to reinforce it. So it's just a work day around here, y'all. After 20 minutes of looking for these zip ties, we are back in action. So let me show you what I did real quick. Remember, it's temporary. So I just took this and stuck it down in the ground as far as it would go. And the ground is pretty soft, so I'm happy about that. And now I'm gonna zip tie this to it, and we'll see how it goes. Because if this is down further, the chances of it pulling it out of the ground, I think, is slim. Now, I'm saying it's temporary. If it works, I'm gonna leave it. So I guess I need to be honest about that too. So I'm just pushing it down pretty far, and then I'm gonna zip tie it to this. And that's really all I'm gonna do with all 4 legs, because it's easy, it's simple. It's a way for me to fix this quickly, because I need this greenhouse right now. I need it right now, y'all. So that's what I'm gonna do. Probably gonna put like maybe 4 zip ties around it. Anywho, guess what? My son said he was gonna help me clean out the shed tomorrow. Now let me be clear. I asked him today, he said tomorrow. Now do I think he looked at the weather forecast yet? I don't know. It's absolutely supposed to rain tomorrow, y'all. I don't know. It's okay. Either way, we're gonna get it done, because I don't know that I'm going to paint it right now, but I do want to get it cleared out. Yeah, I think that might work. I'm gonna push this back that way, but I do want to get it cleared out. And someone basically was like, don't put a floor in it, just do deep bedding, which makes perfect sense if I'm honest, because they don't have a floor in their coop now. So I don't have to worry about putting a floor in it. And then this summer, I guess, is when I will think about, you know, painting it and stuff. But I also want to go ahead and cut the hole and put the door on it too. So I want to get it cleaned out so I can work on getting the deep bedding in there. So that would be done quicker. I need to find a way to cut through that shed. If you know a way to cut through the shed, tell me, because I have no idea, y'all. I really don't. I'm sure I could YouTube it, and I will. But if somebody knows, that might be easier too. So let me go ahead and finish this greenhouse. Also, I think I'm gonna end for the day on the greenhouse. By the way, I bought the overwinter peppers outside. Somebody asked me, was any of them living? Honest truth, I think it's just these 5. I think the rest of these are dead, but I did put some water in it today. So I think these 5 are still alive, but I think those, they going on to the upper room, as Brooke say. But I still brought them outside, and I'm gonna leave them out here unless it gets too chilly, and then everything going back inside anyway. But for right now, everything has been outside for a week now. All right, so we are reinforced. We do have some movement, but not anywhere near the same amount of movement we was having before. So I think this will at least be a good temporary one. Everything is up on shelves now, and the shelves are really sturdy now since I put those down there. So I'm really happy about that. I want to now go get that shelf that has all the shoes and put it back in here. But for right now, everything is fitting, and so that's what we are doing. And it looks so pretty with my pretty little pots. All right, y'all, so we got a lot done today. I'm very happy with what I got got done today. I do have a question for y'all. I put my roses in. I just wanted roses, so I put them in. I didn't do any research, right? My roses have already started to put some leaves on. I probably shouldn't prune these, right? Somebody tell me, because I kind of wanted to cut them down a little bit more, but if it's going to stop my growth and flowering this year, then I will wait until next year. So if you know, let me know. But those are my pretty little roses. They are huge. All right, so tomorrow we're doing blueberries. Oh, also, I think I'm going to go ahead and plant the leeks. So let me just be clear. My garden planning about to go all the way out the window. But anyway, I'll be able to use some of it. But my plan always changes anyway, right? Where I took those cabbages out, I think I'm just gonna put the leeks in. So the leeks are growing a bit. So here's the thing, they got rained on, then I let the water just sit in here, and I already knew that was a bad idea. But they are still growing, they still look good, and so I think tomorrow that I want to put the leeks where I took that cabbage out. But for now, it's like 6:30. I've been out here all day, and I have enjoyed every minute of it. Do y'all understand me? Every minute of it. That's what we're gonna do tomorrow, and anything else that I think of when I get out here tomorrow. Well, listen, not if it rains though. I might have to get out here early. I would like to go ahead and fertilize the blueberries when it's gonna rain. So I need to look and see when it's gonna start raining. Even if it's cold, I'm just gonna come out here and make sure I do that, because then it can start breaking down the fertilizer so it can be available to the plant, because it is granulated. Oh, that came down much easier with them stakes in there too. Might have helped. I feel like it's gonna help. We have some movement, but we ain't gonna have a lot. Love that for me. So I know I said that I was about to just sit down and relax, but I completely forgot I had lights that I wanted over this section, over the chairs. So I'm about to put those up. I have it sitting in the sun, the little bit of sun that's left. So I'm hopeful to get some light tonight. I can sit out here, have a glass of wine, and that's what I'm hoping for. And I'm just using these little hooks, and I'm putting it into the fence, and then I'm just gonna string the lights across it. Let them kind of hang a little bit. I think it would be so cute. And I have another string of lights, which I think I'm gonna put in the greenhouse. So I had fairy lights. Fairy lights are not the best on the trellises and stuff, because when you gotta pull stuff down, you just tear those fairy lights up. So I'm probably gonna try, I'm gonna show you which ones I got. Probably gonna try those on the trellises too. I need to order some more. I got them from Amazon. So those are the lights I got, the larger ones. So I think that they will work better. So that's what we're about to put up. And I just got this stuck like into the fence so I can get a little bit of sun. Maybe they'll turn on at night for me, maybe. I wish I had thought about it earlier, because I could have just had it sitting out in the sun earlier. So we might not get no light tonight, but it's okay. Just realized when I look back, y'all were crooked. But I think that's gonna be so cute, y'all. I can't wait. And I put the thing on top of the fence. Probably gonna end up having to take it down at some point. But at the top of the fence and facing south, I'll get all the light I need. All right. I am done this time for real. I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow.
So we had to handle that, but unfortunately that's cake.
So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to visit me over on Instagram, where I post about the things going on in my garden almost every day. Bye, y'all.